Hayley Hollander, faculty member for PTA Global and co-founder of Advanced Training Performance. Peri- and postmenopausal women are between the ages of 40 and 62, and they currently make up 15% of the US population and are also one of the biggest groups that seeks the help and advice of fitness professionals today. Which means that for us, we not only need to understand what's going on in the female body at this time with hormonal imbalances, as well as the symptoms they may be experiencing, but we want to think about what does those things mean for programming. What you're about to experience is a workout with two of my clients, Linzel and Polly, ages 55 and 52, both currently experiencing symptoms of menopause. In going through the workout, we're going to specifically target intensity, and by intensity, we're going to measure intensity through biofeedback, as well as the talk test, as well as getting verbal feedback from the client, skill execution of the movement, and looking for rhythm and timing within their movement. During the workout, we're also going to select tools that help to target some of the responses that we're trying to get and benefit some of the things that are happening within the body. For example, there's a decrease in bone mineral density during menopause because of the loss of estrogen and imbalance of progesterone, which means that bone density or replication of the bone tissue is not occurring, and therefore we have to supply the body with more weight-bearing exercise. So we're going to select tools that promote that, while at the same time trying to work on getting an anaerobic response to get a hormonal response that matches balancing out what the body is lacking at that time. Let's do this. The warm-up consists of movements that ready the neurofascial system and the myofascial system. Here you will see the use of the power play to increase proprioception and circulation from the lower body up. We've also incorporated the foam roll to target the myofascial system with a brief roll over the legs to stimulate the tissue and prepare for movement before adding load. We then add in some total body dynamic movements. Repeat.
Same side.
Yeah. So I want you to step back and reach up, and then alternate. Good. The first group of exercises are targeted at 75% heart rate for the power play ball crunch and 69% or less for the TRX long torso twist stretch. You will see here how Linzel and Polly control their own tempo to get their heart rates in the desired gears. The use of the power plate allows us to increase the force we place on the tissues without more mass. This is huge in soft tissue upregulation and stimulating weight-bearing exercise. The suspension trainer allows us to target entire fascial lines as we reposition the body through movement. As Davis's law teaches us, soft tissue conforms based on the lines of stress we put upon it. When we vary movement, we affect all of the soft tissue, a necessity for females in menopause trying to increase bone mineral density. With the Viper, we've added load, and we picked a movement where they have to overcome inertia and then decelerate the momentum they've created while repeating it. It's a good way to get the heart rate up. In this case, the goal is 85% or higher. Then we've incorporated the hip bridge on the power plate while adding an overhead reach with the med ball. And here the goal is to get the heart rate below 69% and open up the anterior side of the body. Our next set incorporates the rip trainer, another great tool that asymmetrically loads the body and provides vector variability. Here we are doing what is called the rip drive, where the goal is to get the heart rate to 75%. Linzel and Polly pick a resistance from the anchor that feels challenging to them while getting them into the right heart rate. Our counteractive exercise to get the heart rate back down is the Viper on and tilt in different directions while targeting mobilizing the hips. You're 73, you're 75, Linzel 76. Look at that heart rate, right where you want it. Okay, good skill. As you're about to see in our last challenge, it's a mental challenge in the training where we add a cone drill with verbal direction. In menopause, forgetfulness is a common symptom, and doing activities that stimulate the portion of the brain responsible for rote memorization can be key. We've grouped together this with the half-kneeling TRX rollout, working on thoracic mobilization and hip mobilization. Good, Linzel, keep your chest tall on that. Ready, Polly? Okay, 3, 2, 1. That's easy. Easy enough. 1, 3, 1, 2. That's it. Good. Keep your chest up and push your hips forward. Good. 1, 2, 3, 1. Your heart rate's getting there. Polly, you came down 7%. Ready? 3, 1, 2. 2313. Once we understand the science, you take into account what Paul Taylor says so brilliantly. When you know the why, you know the way. Find out your client's why and match it with their needs.